Merry Christmas. Welcome to the We're Sorry podcast, but I have one thing to say. What's the difference between you and sunglasses? Sunglasses sit higher on my face. With that being said, welcome to the podcast. Balls are flying. Shit's going down.
Hurry the fuck up.
Welcome, Derek, the co-host to the podcast. Stop snowballing people.
These absolutely were not cushions. I bought these specifically for that.
You're a bitch. Yeah, I see a bag of them.
Yeah,
There's like 30. Anyways, welcome to our autistic fucking podcast we have going on today. You know,
Hey, don't
Stretch
hate. We fucking have fun here, all right?
just did laundry. Let me stretch out the cotton.
The laundry is the reason it's tight.
Anyways, Derek, how's your day going?
I don't know. It's going. Fucking tired. Had to fucking feed you. You know how much work that takes.
I love it. Well, anyways, so I love being fed. Not force fed. That hurts. But let's talk about your sneaker collection.
My sneaker collection?
Absolutely. When did you get so bored or depressed that that sneakers become your outlet for creativity?
Okay, well, to start, when I was younger, I didn't really have... Looking at yourself in the camera is not going to help you out here.
Sorry.
But when I was younger...
I was looking at the lump ratio that's going on right now.
The fucking... What is it? Cellulite?
Cellulitas is a burrito. It's delicious.
I look like a white garbage bag filled with cottage cheese.
Girls love daddy's wet trash bag gut.
Oh, it's moist. Anyway.
That was a very damp hit.
It sounded like it.
It's like if you slap a wet towel on the ground, like a mop. Yeah, girl. Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, when I was younger, it was just my mom and I. So when
God,
I would
it
get
just
shoes.
makes it sad.
No.
didn't know-
It's just a backstory. So I would always get like whatever shoes that we could afford. I never had shoes that like didn't fit or anything like that. It's
But
just
it was
my mom was like Payless Shoes or
Yeah.
Walmart, whatever the fuck.
I wore Skechers in high school.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and when I started going to this private school, all of the rich Asian kids that were around me always had Jordans, fucking all these nice
Derek's
ass
mom.
shoes.
Derek's mom.
They were
Hello.
actually like
Hello.
that. My mom didn't fit in because they were like that.
Oh,
But my, like all of
how's
the,
Vietnam treating you? No.
Jesus, man. When did you think I went to school? You think I went during the fucking Korean War in the 60s?
You're balding, Derek. I don't know how old
I'd
you
rather
are.
be balding than inflating, bitch. Fuck you. Yeah, drink it up. Fucking take a second to think of a comeback. You want to try again?
Oh, shit.
Why'd you squirt it?
I thought I was going in the cup. Fuck, I'm moist. Damn.
Dude, I'm laughing so hard my whole body's moving.
My body wiggles all the time. Oh, shit. No.
Why did you...
I thought it was going in the cup. God damn it, man. Now the girls know my mouth game ain't strong.
they automatically do that. Yeah, mop my floor. Fuck.
As you can see, I swallow. I don't spit.
What the fuck, dude?
God damn.
Yeah,
Derek, Mom.
You had one good joke, and then everything fell the fuck apart.
Like my life. I had one good year in the 26
In the 26.
in the 26 years of my life. I think I've had one solid year of happiness.
Either way, but all these fucking rich Asian kids, you fuck.
Oh,
Did you get it on the mic?
A little bit.
Oh, God.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely labeling that. But all these rich Asian kids would have Jordans and all that stuff. And then when I got to high school, there were a few kids that were like They would have a bunch of Jordans and all this cool shit, and I always wanted that. I got disconnected from it when I like joined the military a little bit afterward. I just didn't really have the money to kind of like do it. But I've always like looked at it and I'm like, damn, I wish I could have that. And I just was like, I'll just buy whatever I can afford. And then I bought my first pair was like Jordan 12s, and I was like, dude.
Oh,
you made me laugh so hard I have indigestion. But
I have heartburn 24/7. I understand.
So I bought my first pair of Jordan 12s, and then after that, like the floodgates opened. Anytime I would be on Nike, on sneakers, like I'd just be looking, and then I started to get into like the Yeezys and some like Adidas and all that stuff. But Yeezys are super comfortable, but I only have like one pair.
The white pair or the black pair?
I have one pair. I have a black pair, and then I have a gray pair.
I'm not sure if there's more.
There's
I just know there's like the white or the grayish that have like the oranges
that's
letters, and then the black pair.
Well, you have
with
the Yeezy Boost, like the V350s and all this shit. There's like multiple different ones, but we don't got to worry about that no more. But I realized like Jordans was really liked what kind of drew me, so I just started Jordans, Dunks.
Yeah.
Not too big a fan of Air Force. I have a couple pairs of Air Forces, but nothing crazy.
Okay. No, I was just curious because I don't think I've ever gotten into a hobby to where I bought so much of like a specific thing. I buy stupid shit all the time.
Yeah.
But it's not like, I don't know. Like I wore fucking Skechers until I was a sophomore.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, okay, maybe I should get some like cool shoes. And then I just started using my brother's shoes.
Yeah, the first like nicer pair of shoes I got, and my shout out to my aunt because she reminds me all the time, is she bought me a pair of Hyper Dunks for the basketball season, and they were like completely plastic and they were super lightweight.
Yeah.
So she bought me those Hyper Dunks. Dude, those started to funkify. They started to smell like your feet real quick.
That's fucked.
Yeah, it was like death in plastic. Get it away from me.
You're playing footsie now.
Can we, dude? Also, fuck you for trying to peel my fucking floor mat off with your disgusting toes. Just fucking talons out. Just, I'm like, what are you fucking doing?
I didn't choose the tism. The tism chose me, and sometimes I just
and you choose to make it worse every day.
Yeah, I choose to make it worse. I think I accept it every day. But no, my feet don't smell that bad. We're lying now.
Yeah.
This podcast my feet fucking reek. I'll be honest. Oh man, maybe that's why I'm divorced. I don't maybe that's part of it. I'm not sure. But anyways,
you gotta get treated for that, dude.
Yeah, I know. I think it's just my diet. I eat ass too much. Go straight to the toes.
You ever see that video where it's like, I'm on a diet? It's like, more like try it.
Obesity runs in my family. Girl, nobody runs in your family, and that's why.
My old roommate used to be like, he would be eating, and he wasn't where he wanted to be fitness wise, so he knew he was a little like overweight, and he'd be eating, and then he would like eat and then stop and go, "Nah, I'm only down to 2 gallons of ice cream a day." I'm like,
what are you, Forrest Gump? What the fuck?
That's what he did.
Jenny.
I think it was that chick the one that's the transsexual chick that people call her like fucking Gorlock the Destroyer or some shit.
What?
Yeah, you haven't seen her?
Who?
It's like it's this male to female transsexual.
Oh, her, the big girl.
Yeah,
the big thing.
Yeah, they call her Gorlock the Destroyer.
I've never heard that, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. She looks like a fucking panda with like Down syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, clickbait. She's a big girl, big thing. I don't even. She's a big it. A big question mark.
There you go. We're just making more and more allies as we come out with more episodes, bro. I thought I put a target on my back from that first episode, bro. Ever since, you've just been like, aim at me.
I mean, okay, so nope, not even gonna go there.
No, you already started.
No,
you spat on my floor.
I did, not on purpose. Anyways, are we talking about this?
Talking about what? It's your episode.
Perfect. We're not talking about it then.
Okay.
I have my views on it.
Oh yeah, absolutely not. Do not fucking.
I respect everyone.
Yep.
Unless you're Derek's mom. I'm kidding. I respect her a
we're
lot.
going there.
I respect
We're
her
going
a lot.
there, huh?
No. I'm joking. I'm joking. Derek's mom. You can call me Fluffy as long as you want. Just keep inviting me to the barbecue. Are you gonna text her?
No, I'm. What's your mom's phone number?
Her phone number?
Yeah.
Why? No, you're not calling her right now.
I already got her number. It's okay.
You don't have her number. What is it? I don't fucking trust you. You're from the future, man. I'd be surprised you come out one day and be like, Sean, I hope you know I've been your father for so long. And
I'm 4 years older than you.
shit happens, man. I don't know. She's
It's not a good look for your mom.
I'm not saying she's a cradle robber, but you
It's
never
also
know.
a terrible look for me. I created that.
Big things come from small packages, Derek.
only baby that was born and the dad went right when they
Just because I didn't hold the flashlight right one time, you just leave. I was 2 months old, Derek. Fuck, man.
Imagine a 4-year-old being a parent, dude. Oh my god. It's like a drunk taking care of another drunk.
Oh man, what's the most goals? What's the most fucked up thing that you've done to someone in elementary school?
In elementary school?
Yeah, I have a fucked up story. I'd like your thoughts before I dig into some crazy shit.
Okay, so there was this kid, I can't remember his name for the life of me, but I was in like a summer camp and nobody really liked this kid.
Mm.
He was kind of like he was like that you ever see the show Recess? No? So in that show there's a kid that like he like sits there and he writes notes. He's a little fucking weasel. He like writes notes and then snitches on people, like that kind of kid. And this kid was super entitled and arrogant, and nobody liked him.
Weird. It's almost like someone at our work on night crew that's also my rank. Praise the Lord, Jesus Christ.
But so he, I can't remember his name, but we would kind of like antagonize him,
Yeah,
and fucking and try to get him to be uncomfortable. So it was like we, of course, being a child, we were thinking that we were just getting even because this kid was stuck up and nobody really liked him. And he would snitch on everybody. So one day, me and him are like arguing about something, and he's like on the swing, and I kicked his ass off the swing. Bah! Spartan kicked him off the swing, and he fucking runs to the
He tattles.
the counselor, right?
Yeah.
And the counselor knows I'm a good kid.
I wish he fucking saw you now.
Yeah, I know. Fucking, I'm such a shitty person.
You heard it here first.
I mean, I'm an enabler.
Go on.
What, the enabling part?
Mm-hmm.
No, because I keep feeding you. No, but so the counselor fucking goes, yeah, we know he had to have started it, and they put that kid in timeout. So not only did he get kicked off a swing, he got put into like timeout.
You have the best fucking luck.
I feel bad about it still to this day because I don't think no child deserves that, but kid was kind of a twat.
I got a chick's ponytail off in elementary
That's
school.
so much worse than what I did.
And I don't feel bad about it.
Why? Why wouldn't you feel bad?
All right,
about
so elementary school. Did you? I don't know what it's called. Did you ever have the program where they took you to? It's called like BizTown.
What? No.
Yeah, so like in Kentucky, there was like a small, like it was crazy. It was a compound, like a area that was downsized.
If you're taking children to anywhere that's called a compound, that's
my uncle ran. No, I'm kidding.
Sounds like that's where the fucking kids that make my shoes go to.
Oh, fuck. Why would you do that to your own siblings, man? God, that's
Hey, man, they make a great product.
Goddamn right they do. No, man. So it's called BizTown, and BizTown is they like downsize a bunch of shops,
Mm-hmm.
and so there's like a fake UPS. There's fake like
Oh, so you guys like create a society and like run it?
So
Oh,
like
that's
they
cool.
give us jobs,
Yeah.
and you work there all day. It's like a 2-day thing.
Uh-huh.
They teach you how to fucking drive. They literally give you like these little go-kart thingies.
Why were you angry about that?
No, it was cool. It was cool. And anyways, we get back from that trip. Now, this is like actually fuck no, this was before that. I don't know why I brought up Biztown. It was just a cool experience. Before that, sorry, second grade, my stories are math, right? Fucking
Your
sucks.
fucking story started here, and then you came up with another story that was here, but the original story's over here. What the fuck is wrong with your brain? First you spit on the floor and miss a cup that has like a fucking 3-inch fucking lip.
I don't know, man. Anyways, second grade, we were doing something similar to that before the before that trip. Now, so we're all in homeroom, and we're like, oh, this person's a male person, and it's like getting customers, other children to like write letters, and they're like putting it in the fake envelopes and mailing it out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I want to be a barber. I'm a cut hair. And I took that shit serious. If I put my mind to something, I'm gonna do it, right? So I'm sitting there, and
I'm gonna be your barber voluntarily or involuntarily.
So like we're running up, and I get a customer, and this customer, I think her name was Maria, and she comes up and she's like, "I'd like one haircut, please." I was like, "What you want done?" And I had fucking scissors. Don't know, fuck that teacher. She let it happen, but I got industrial grade scissors. I'm not talking about the one that doesn't even cut fucking cardboard. This is like real scissors. So like I was sitting there, and she's like, "I want a little off the top." I was like, "All right, I'm gonna get you what I got." So she had this
A little off the top. And
her shit.
Everything off the top, got it.
Her ponytail went all the way down, fucking past her lower back. So I grabbed that, and I was like, "It's already banded up. I'm gonna take it off right there." So I cut her ponytail clean in half. And while I'm doing that, she's like, "The kid, fucking dude, great feedback, 5 stars. She loved it."
Yeah.
The teacher was freaking out. So the teacher's like, "What?" I'm like, "Here's my prize. This is it. She has cancer."
Oh, what the fuck?
No, but I'm just like, I'm just helping. She's got cancer. Take it off, right? And so like, she puts it in a Ziploc bag. She's like, "Come to me to the principal's office." I'm like, I'm getting extra credit. Like, yeah, you're showing the principal. I'm gonna get promoted.
Yeah.
I'm graduating early. That's not what happened. The principal sits me down, calls my mom, fucking Charlene over here, goddamn great mom, Charlie. She gets a call. She comes zipping up to the school, and the girl that I cut her hair, she got called. Like her mom got called as well. Her mom was not happy about it.
Yeah.
I mean, so
I wouldn't be happy if some kid
that
cut
happened.
kid's
My
hair.
mom, it's blurry, but I just remember her taking me out of school that day.
Mm-hmm.
I got a talking to, but I know she wasn't not laughing. She's like, "Are you fucking joking?" And I'm like, "No." She's like, "Why?" I was like, "I'm a barber today." And man, dude, I put my mom through so much shit. She was not happy, and she was also not happy. Similar time frame, I think, in age. We were going through the McDonald's parking lot, or the drive-thru, and we get there, and she's got a card out. She like throws her purse to the passenger seat. I'm in the goddamn passenger seat. She's throwing me a present, so I'm gonna look through her purse. And I looked through my mom's purse. I just remember her talking to the lady, and I find a treasure. This treasure had a string on it.
You think it was cotton candy?
No, I thought it was a fucking nunchuck. And I popped that tampon out. I rip that shit open and I pull it and I'm fucking flicking that shit. I'm like, Mom! And the chick is seeing it. My mom is focused on the drive-through window lady. And she just starts dying. Like, Mom, I'm a fucking ninja. And she looks over and she's like, oh my fucking God. And I'm just like, what? And I like, hit her with it. And I'm like, take that, Mom. And she grabs my little fucking wrist. She's like, ah! And I'm just like, we're not playing. This ain't playtime. Like, is this not, we're not doing that? You don't like this? It's not fun for you? I'm having a blast. Like, you did not tell me about this toy. Is this a surprise gift? Or like, I found it. And dude, oh my God. She's like, put that the fuck away. Put that in, grab me my fucking purse. And I was like, oh God, she is upset. This is her toy.
That's the whole reason my mom didn't let me ride in the front seat until I was like basically a teenager.
Oh, dude, there's so many times I put that shit in park.
You're a fucking terrorist, dude.
I didn't know
what kind of child you are.
I like, she'd be sitting there and she'd be in park, foot on brake, like at a drive-through, and I'd be like, drive or reverse. Or like something there. And she learned that she has like sit there and be like, we're going. And like she'd keep her hand like just a manual. I was like, yeah, you're gonna be gee.
See, like the stories I have, like my mom still tells this story.
Oh man.
Because she like in the back seat, like I had a stuffed animal that was like hanging from the little handhold thing. You know how they'll have like a little string on it?
Oh yeah.
So it's like hanging from the little handhold thing. And for whatever fucking reason, I decided to like tangle my finger within this thing. And I couldn't get my finger out. So I am panicking, full blown panic. My mom's on the freeway, and I'm like, Mom, my finger's gonna fucking fall off! Oh my God! Like,
and you made her freak out.
No, and she's like, oh fuck, dude. She's like, calm down. It's okay. It's okay. And I'm like, Mom, I'm gonna fucking die. I'm fucking losing it. And it's because this fucking tiger has my finger. And so she pulls over, exits the freeway, pulls over, comes out, opens rips open my fucking car door, and just goes, boop, pops my finger out.
And she's like, shut up.
And it was just, thank you. Like, I went from full blown panic to thank you.
What was that nod? You can't, dude. I know you're Asian.
It's cultural. You wouldn't understand. You're over here throwing your fucking car into park in reverse and neutral and shit.
Oh, bro.
And playing nunchucks with tampons.
Dude, my parents fucking probably still do. They hated me.
I feel like you found a maxi pad and you're like, oh, stickers.
Oh, don't even get me started. That shit was a fucking on the windshield.
Oh my God.
No, man. My dad, he took me when I was younger. He took me to Home Depot. I thought it was the coolest fucking place. Because I was like, I'm a man. My dad's a man. We're
Smell that? That's lumber.
We're doing man stuff.
Yeah.
Let's look at the flowers. Yeah, man shit. There's some cute ass tulips, Dad. Nah, he took me in there and we're like, he's getting fucking tools for whatever the fuck he was working on or wanted to work on, but he was just wanting to get pissed at something and not fix it. Crazy. Weird. Anyways, I'm about to get heated. Anyways, he takes me in that bitch. I'm fucking young as fuck. And he takes me to the wrench section. And you see those big ass fucking wrenches that are like 5 feet high. And
they have like a little literal pipe wrench. Yeah.
A pipe wrench. And they have the ones where you hit the button and it, you know how like you twist it, it raises up, and then it drops. You can hit a button and it just drops back to reset zero, like claw to claw. Oh man, he's in there fucking with something. I'm fucking with this because I'm bored out of my fucking mind.
Do that hand gesture.
I'm fucking with it.
I was at Home Depot with my dad.
I was going to town. We got Sonic after. He said not to tell a soul.
He got me a foot-long coney.
Yeah, he made it himself. Anyways, dude, he's doing his thing, picking out fucking screws or whatever fucking men do. And I'm playing with this fucking contraption. I'm like, this is the coolest shit since sliced bread. And I fucking hate bread. Mm-hmm. And I hit that button. Dude, shit. Slaps my fucking hand closed. Blood, like literally smashed my finger. Blood is leaking. Like I'm fucking draining. I'm bleeding out. And I'm just like, Dad! And then he's like, fuck off. And dude, someone else helps me first. Literally, like the Home Depot goes like, where's your dad? I'm like, that guy. He's like 2 feet away. He's like, what? Oh my fuck, Sean. And I'm just like, help. Dude, he made me fucking, dude, that happened. He let me pump gas when I was 8. Oh, this was great. I was pumping gas, like we were pumping gas. He was teaching me. I was like, these are the coolest fucking things in my life. Like, he made me, like, he didn't make me, but like I was a daddy's boy, right? So like, he had a recliner in his man cave.
Mm-hmm.
I also had a mini recliner. Like we would sit down and watch it. All we watched was, was like male
on mail.
No, well. No, in mail time with Arlie Ermy. Fuck you, man. I can't pause. I gotta check where I pause. Mail on mail. Recreational videos. Home videos. What? No. What the hell? No, man.
Touching that one.
So like I was doing everything. So we watched literally the History Channel, dude. For the long,
This was before Ancient Aliens.
Yeah.
Like when they do the UFO shit.
Dude, my favorite shit when I was a kid, like he'd fall asleep sometimes, and I would stay up watching the History Channel. Whoa, when it was the History Channel, when it's like the history of sex, I was like, yeah, Cleopatra. I'm like over here looking at ancient script. I'm like, yeah. Now I know why I'm like fucked up. Like, dude,
it's just now clicking.
Dude, I'm over here. Like, my dad be asleep. My mom would be asleep in, like the other room because my dad would fall asleep on the couch. But we'd be watching TV. And the Girls Gone Wild commercials.
I remember those.
I'd have that shit. And then I'd have something innocent on.
Yeah, on the
previous channel button.
Yeah.
So I'd be like, fuck it. Dude, I was a detective on that commercial. I would literally be like this far from the fucking screen, be like nipple, like something, like slip up, cameraman, slip up, producers. I'm 12. We're getting it on. I'm just sitting there. My mom would wake up. I'd be like, and it'd just be something stupid.
Dude, my fucking
I went off topic. We had to talk about the pump gas thing, but go on.
Well, it's going off of being like a perverted kid.
No way.
So when I was, I'm in high school. I think I'm in either a junior or a senior. And so I'm like, my mom isn't home yet.
Yeah.
Right? So I hop on the computer, and I'm like, I'm watching fucking porn, right? Mm-hmm. I'm about to fucking distribute some free literature. I'm fucking ready to go, bro. And so I'm like ready to fucking rock, and I hear the fucking door start to unlock. Mm-hmm. This video is playing on the fucking computer speakers. You know, the ones that you used to plug in.
Oh yeah.
And so I fucking full panic, and I try to turn off the fucking computer. It won't fucking turn off. There's too many fucking porn viruses on it at this point. So I'm trying to turn it the fuck off. And my mom did the thing that disturbed me more than anything up until this point, which is she walked in, saw what I was doing, said, "Finish up," and then went to her room. I couldn't finish up. I was too traumatized.
Were you naked still?
I'd pulled as soon as I heard the door start to unlock. I fucking
pulled up and then tried to fucking
I was still unbuckled, but bro,
how old were you?
I had to have been like 16 or 17.
I mean that's not too bad.
Yeah, I guess if I'm like 23 living with my mom and I do that, I guess it's slightly more inappropriate. Your mom sees it and is like, finish up.
My mom, dude, she fucking would. Oh my god, she's a character, bro. She does not give a fuck. Like, I think, like, me and my best friend, like, we'd always go to each other's houses, like, every day. Mm. Like, we became best friends since 6th grade. First day of school, met in the cafeteria. And, like, we were fucking hanging out. And we always fucking, like, dude, we play Army Man. Like, but we, like, our dads would take us to the Army surplus stores. And my dad is he's a history collector, but also his collection is based off of military uniforms and weapons. So he's a weapon collector and a uniform collector. I'm not gonna go crazy, but he does have a full like USS fucking swastika up German general uniform worth fucking a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like he has so much, and so like he would buy us uniforms.
I see why you're such a big fan. It's okay. It was the right arm.
Yeah, you're right.
That's why I put you on that side.
Oh, thanks. I gotta use this to support my weight.
I know it's spring loaded.
Smack. 9. Schnell. No, so like he would buy us uniforms, and dude, I remember one time we were in the basement. So like my room is in the basement. My brother's room was in the basement. Pretty much, my mom was like, "Fuck the teenage boys, put them in the dungeon." Like that's where our rooms were. So I was down there with my best friend, and like we were like fucking around. We were like getting ready to go like play airsoft or some shit, and like we were planning. And my mom randomly opens the door. She's like, "Sean, Cole, are y'all fucking jerking off down there?" I told you dinner was ready a while ago. Where the fuck? What are you? Put your dicks away. Get upstairs. I'm just like, what the fuck? And I was like, yeah, man, you should probably put your dick up. But anyway, not kidding. But dude, she has no chill. Had never fucking had a chill a day in her life. Like, and she's like, now we're grown. She's like, I'm a horrible mom. I was like, oh, no, you're not. You're the best. I was like, oh, like literally, you fucking gave my brother a condom tree.
What?
Yeah, dude. So my brother, so all my siblings are 5 years apart, and I remember being like probably 10 or 11, and my brother was hitting puberty, and my mom has this. She just brings home a ficus, like a small little ficus. No branch, like the branches are there. It's all dead.
Yeah. And
she just goes into her room, and then she comes back later, like we're celebrating my brother's birthday. And it's like his puberty birthday is like 15 or 16, whatever age he was. And then she's like, here you go. And then she pulls behind her back this ficus that has 100 condoms rolled out, taped to the branches. And she's like, figured you're going to need these. So here goes your condom tree. Just so you remember, wrap it up. Don't be a silly. Oh, God. Wrap your willy. Yeah. And I'm just like, these are the coolest balloons I've ever done seen. And over here, so thank God I never tried to blow up the balloons that were in the trash can. But I was like, why are these balloons cherry flavored? This is fucking weird.
What the fuck?
What the fuck is this? He's from the future. He must own a Tesla.
What does that have to do? I don't wear condoms.
Crazy. Damn. No, man. That shit was hilarious. Jeez. Dude, bless her heart. Did we talk about when I brought my ex home?
I think you told me specifically. I don't think you've told everybody.
Okay, so fast forward. I'm like, fuck. I think I was 19 at the time. I bring my ex home like when we were dating for the first time. So met her out in California. I fly her home, and I'm just like, dude, I'm already nervous. I'm like I love my parents, but I'm going to be embarrassed, right? Like, I'm just like, be on your best behavior, mom, dad. Like, don't be fucking weird. Just chill. And so I bring her home, and it's been a while since I got home. So the first thing I notice is like, the entire house is redecorated. And I'm just like, okay, like this is different. Well, like mom, dad, this is name I shall not say. Meet name I shall not say. And they're like, oh, what's up, blah, blah, blah.
Wait,
I'm like,
why did you just turn into a caveman?
What?
This is name I shall not say. Me, name I shall not say.
I said meet, name I shall not. Mom, dad, yeah. Anyway, me live here.
I eat.
I eat here? No. Yes? Maybe.
Safe.
Condom tree. Remember that. Big memories. Cherry flavored. God damn, chromosomes are being fucking added by the second over here. So I bring her home and I'm like, oh, this is different. What is that on the table? Dining room table. I am like, this is in front of my girlfriend at the time. I'm like, Mom, what's with this chicken? Now she had bought a giant ceramic chicken that was black in color. And she's like, what, Sean? And like she primed herself.
Yeah.
She's like, what? You don't like my big black cock? And I'm just like, what the fuck? And she's like, what? Your dad don't got one, so I had to get one myself. She's like, I think it makes me happy. And I'm like, no, don't say that. Why aren't you divorced? Like, what is going on? Get out. Stop telling me you're like
your dad's just so I'm trying.
He's like, that's why I'm an alcoholic. Jesus, man.
I'm trying my best, damn it.
No fucking chill. God, it's been a blast with her though. It's goddamn, it's great,
dude. Pain plus time equals funny. That's how it always is. Anything that
so
hurts.
So far, it's been depressing.
I mean,
pain plus time equals
glass half full kind of shit, you know?
Yeah, and then I run out and I'm like, to the liquor store I go, you know? Depression, baby.
Stop it.
Stop. This is not alcohol.
Yeah, it's fucking juice and spit.
Backwash.
You fucking herpy.
Just like I was before I was born.
You were snowballed?
Probably.
You were transferred?
I wasn't a test tube baby. But
you were a fucking turkey baster, baby. That's why you're filled with butter.
That's why. Let's talk about buttered sausage. And what buttered sausage is. Get away from my face. Buttered sausage.
Dude.
Back to the Gary Busey talk.
That was like two episodes
sauce.
ago.
Yeah.
It's like 2 episodes, bro.
Buttered sauce. Dude, I just fucking love how he says it.
Oh my
It's not him. Shit. All right. Anyways, so we talked about...
Your mom's big black clock.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Reginald's a good guy, but...
You named it?
Yeah, Reginald, the big
Why
black cock.
Reginald?
I don't know. He's a war hero. He's like a fucking general.
General Blackcock. Blackhawk down.
Jesus fucking Christ. All right. Well, anyways, let's switch that up. I'm done talking about childhood trauma. Let's talk about normal trauma. What's the worst crash you've ever been in?
Your segues are fucking immaculate, bro.
I don't even own one yet. Get around. We talked about this in the last episode.
So my worst crash, it was my first car. My brother had gifted it to me. I was in Minnesota.
This can be a car crash or it can be a relationship crash too.
Oh, there's
worst first dates too.
Oh, fuck.
We can talk about cars because mine involves both.
Yeah, I'll start with my car crash and then we'll go into like relationship crashes.
All right, yeah, let's do it.
So my first car crash, I'm in Minnesota for my brother's wedding, and he had this. I think it was 2002. It was a Volkswagen Jetta, standard transmission, just very basic.
Standard isn't like stick.
Yeah.
Manual. Yeah.
And the AC didn't work, but it was whatever. And he was like, "Oh yeah, take it.
Yeah.
You can have it." And I was like, "Oh sweet."
He gave it to you?
Yeah, he gave it to me. He's like, "Yeah, we have no use for it." He's like, "I've got my bike. She's got her car. Take it."
That's badass.
He's like, "It'll be like your Marine Corps like gift right here."
How old were you? You're like 17?
I was 18.
18?
Yeah. And so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna road trip back.
Yeah.
And so he gives me a bunch of cash, says budget accordingly, and I'm like, all right, cool. And so I start driving back. I made it to Wyoming. Keep in mind, I am flying most of this time.
Yeah.
Right. And so I'm like hitting maybe 105, on these highways. Like,
Yeah,
I'm going.
that's your speed.
Yeah.
That's your normal speed.
And so like, and trucks would start like flashing me to tell me like, hey, slow the fuck down. But I'm 18. I don't process what they're saying, you know, or what that
You're
means.
kind of like, fuck you, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it's not even like a fuck you thing. I was
No.
just like, I didn't know what it meant at the time. I
Yeah.
was like, why are these people flashing their lights at me? And then, so I'm like, all right, it's pretty late. I had been driving for like 24 hours straight.
what the fuck?
I was an 18-year-old. I was excited.
Okay, fair.
So I was like, I'm gonna get home on my fucking car. Oh, no gas money. But I fucking. So I'm like, all right, cool. I start to slow down, and I go to take this this exit. So I shift down. I start to turn. This road was covered in sand, like fresh sand. So the car slides off the off ramp,
Yeah.
and I fucking go side over side like 4 times. And so I'm like, bah, bah, bah. And this is like 2 weeks before boot camp.
What
dude.
time is this in the morning?
It was like late.
Yeah.
It was either extremely late or really early. It was
Oh,
dark.
So it was like 4 or 5 in the morning
Yeah.
type stuff.
I think it was probably 3 in the morning.
So
something like
it's
that.
dark out.
Yeah. And so I roll the car, and I'm like, oh my God, fuck. Somehow I still managed to drive it into the parking lot.
It wasn't totaled?
No. Well, yeah, it was.
Oh,
But
it was classified total, but you could still drive.
yeah, I was like, it was,
You're limping.
yeah. I just drove it into this parking lot, and I couldn't find my phone because my phone had flown somewhere, and it was pitch black outside.
So it was
I could-
outside of the car, probably.
No, it was in the car.
Oh.
I go up to a fucking semi-truck driver that's there, and I'm like, hey, can I borrow your phone real quick? I was just in a pretty bad accident. Like, I need to, like, can I just use it to call my phone just so I can find my phone? He's like, no, get the fuck away from me. I was like, what the fuck, dude?
Really?
Yeah. And he was on the phone, and he was like, no, go away. And I was like, all right. And so I started to walk away. He's like, some fucking kid just asked me to borrow my fucking phone. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? He's probably all methed out. You know what truck
Yeah.
drivers are. And so I go into the diner. The lady in the diner was sweet as hell. And she was like, oh my God, yeah. She like grabbed a flashlight, went out there with me, helped me find my phone. And I got my phone, and I'm sitting there, I'm calling my mom, I'm calling my dad. And she's like, sweetie, do you want anything? It's all me. Like, I'll you know, whatever you want.
Yeah.
She was such a sweet lady. And I was like, no, I'm not really, you know, hungry.
Yeah.
I just
You're
kinda,
fucking almost
I just made out
dying.
with death for a little bit.
Yeah.
So I go into the hotel, and so
Were you on? This was before you went to boot camp?
yeah, it was 2 weeks
Oh,
before
okay.
boot camp. But I
Okay.
was so hopped up on adrenaline.
Yeah.
And so they put me in a hotel room, and they call the EMTs because they asked me, like, do you want
Oh, the front
EMT?
desk at the.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I'm like, yeah, sure. And so the EMTs show up. I had glass in my leg,
Mhm.
like right like in my calf shin
Yeah.
area. And it wasn't like super deep. It wasn't like a shard of glass. It was just a little, like a pebble
Yeah.
in there. So they kicked that out, made sure it like wasn't anything crazy. He's like, all right, you're good there. And then he was like, all right, he wanted to do some like mobility shit.
Mhm.
And so I'm still so hopped up on adrenaline.
Yeah,
I
like you're-
didn't know, like I couldn't really feel anything.
Yeah.
But he's like,
I
all
know
right,
that.
look that way. And so I went like this, and then I was like, I can't fucking turn my neck. And he like grabbed the back of my neck and started feeling. He's like, yeah, your neck is
Your
like really,
vertebrae,
like, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, it needs to get fixed. I go to boot camp in 2 weeks. He's like, I could try and help you, but you're not gonna like it. I was like, do whatever you
This
gotta
man
do.
fucking corrected you on the spot,
Bro, he put his feet on my shoulders, and then fucking pulled.
Oh.
And that shit hurt so fucking bad. And but I was the next morning I was like a little stiff. It
But
was
you're-
probably a mix of like whiplash and fucking and
Yeah, but you were
recovery from it.
fine.
But I was fine by the time I went to boot camp. I was good.
Golden.
Also, you know, being 18, you're like Wolverine. You just recover super
Yeah.
fast. But yeah, dude, that was the worst crash I'd ever been in. It was pretty bad.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
it was traumatizing.
Fuck. I mean, so yeah, no, mine was on a first date
Mhm.
with the date in the car. So I'd started dating again. It's probably goddamn a year and some change ago. Started dating again, and I was gonna do this camping trip.
Mhm.
So I was talking to this chick while I was planning this camping trip. I invited my friend. He had a girl come with him, and then I
Continue.
I was like, okay, well, you want to come on this camping trip? Like, she was super excited. And one, not good for her. Like, maybe it's stupid of you, but like, at the same time, like hear me out though. We had never met in person.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, I'll go on this camping trip to you 2 hours away out in the desert. I was like, okay. Like this chick is badass. But at the time, I'm like, damn, you're ballsy. Like, Jesus Christ. So anyway, she comes out and we have a great first night. Mm-hmm. Like, it is fantastic. I pick her up. We drive out to the desert. We have a bonfire. It's the 4 of us. Actually, 5. My other buddy came out too. He was by himself. He was married. His wife just didn't come. But we're all having fun. It was a great bonfire. Like, we're all enjoying each other's company. Mm-hmm. Next morning, the girls are like, me, I need breakfast. And I'm like, shit, I'm stocked up for a month. But sure, I could do some. So I'm like, okay, well, the store is... it's about 15 minutes riding from the desert to the first road, and then another 10 minutes in. Whoever wants to come with me, we can. We'll do a little bit of off-roading. Like, we had done off-roading the night before. I built this Tacoma up because I was divorced and I was depressed. So I was like, well, when I was married, she didn't let me fucking do shit to this Tacoma.
Yeah, your compensation fucking buying.
Oh, yeah. So $9,000 in with a long travel kit, new wheels, suspension, tires, the full... Dude, it was ready to race the desert. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, yeah, we'll fucking mob it. So we're going 65 miles per hour, 7 in the morning. My buddy left, the one that was married. He was like, my wife wants me home. I was like, okay, got it. He leaves first thing in the morning. My buddy's like, I'm going to stay by the fire and the other cars. Just pick me up this at the store. We'll cook it when we get back. I was like, okay, bet. So the 2 girls were like, yeah. So I have the girl that I'm talking to in the passenger seat, and then his girl is in the back seat. Well, we're fucking around, like doing donuts and stuff. And then we start heading out, and then we're mobbing at 65 miles per hour. And the truck can take that. Like, the long travel kit is allowing me to just hit fucking jumps, and it's soaking up everything. Well, we hit a washout. So the washout hits my rear end, and it compresses my suspension to a fucking bone. And then we spring back up. And as we do that, I'm driving with one hand on the steering wheel, my right hand. I'm just taking it like it. I'm comfortable. Well, we do that. Her seatbelt fails, the passenger. So once we smack and spring back up, she gets thrown into me. So she gets thrown into my arm, and dude, her body weight with the speed of her moving smacks my arm so hard it just whips. It whips the steering wheel hard to the left. So we come up on 2 wheels, and we're going 60 miles per hour. Like, we come up on 2 wheels, and then I'm like correct. Like, we're about to drop on her side. I'm like, correct. So anyways, it whips so hard back that I overcorrected. Like, we were going to flip no matter what. It's just what side.
Yeah.
Anyways, we go from 2 wheels back and then start rolling on my side. And we roll. And we end up like, dude, my head goes through the windshield. My arm, the window was down on the driver's side, so my left arm went outside of the car, and it landed. Now, I had a roof rack, thankfully, on my Tacoma with Pelican cases mounted to it. I talked to Pelican. Pelican saved my arm from getting completely crushed by the A-pillar. And they replaced my entire... They gave me 2 free Pelican cases, $500 worth, because I emailed them. Because I sent pictures. I was like, I had over $2,000 worth of firearms in these cases. When it flipped, they're unscathed. The case was fucked, but still somehow closed, even after being rolled multiple times on top of it. So my arm was pinned still to the ground. We ended up driver's side down on the ground, passenger side up. So the truck was on its side. My buddy saw it happen, fucking sprinted to the truck like a goddamn war hero. And he's like on the phone already. He's like calling the fucking cops. Yeah, apparently he fucking sat there, saw the flip happen. And he's like, damn. Oh, fuck. Yeah, this man's just watching. He's like, that's shitty as, oh, fuck, that's Sean. So it took him a minute, but when his mind got right, he was in there. So he came sprinting, and he climbs up on top of the truck and rips open the passenger side. He pulls out my date. Before that happens, we're sitting there. She is fucking connected to the seatbelt, dangling above me. I'm in shock. Like, one, I can't move my shit. Like, I'm stuck.
Mm-hmm.
And I look at her and I was like, so no second date. She's like, dude, she fucking started swinging. She's like, shut the fuck up. You should shut your mouth. I'm like, I'm just like, fuck, man. I lose a girl in my truck. Like, I hope I die. Like, I'm just like, I hope I bleed out. And I almost fucking did. So anyways, she gets pulled out of the truck. He pulls out his chick from the backseat. And thankfully there was dirt bikers. The dirt bikers fucking rode up. They're like, oh, fuck. 5 of them started rocking the truck just enough to get my fucking arm out.
Mm-hmm.
I climbed out and I started freaking out. And I was like, are you, like, I went to the girls. I was so freaked out because when I climbed out of the truck, I looked down. When I was looking back into the cab, there was blood everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like the entire, dude, the truck was close. It was like a murder scene.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, fuck. Like, so I go to them. I talk to my date. I'm like, hey, are you okay? Like, are you fine? She's like, I'm okay. And I like start to look at the other chick. I'm like, are you fine? And she grabs me. It's like, you need to sit down. And I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, you're not okay. And the dirt biker, dude, I'm 6'3". Fucking at that time I was like 280, and I'm a big motherfucker. This dirt biker was 6'6", and he's like, sit down. I'm like, yes. I'm like, okay.
Aye.
So I didn't realize, dude, my hand had been ripped open and was bleeding, but my knee was split, and it was pissing blood. It was just like,
Why? How come? Is your blood pressure high?
no, it's normal.
Because I've never seen someone that actually has blood like squirt like that until you. Like anytime you get cut, for some reason, blood is squirting out of you.
I don't
Like
know.
that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I really don't. I mean, I have a heart condition. My heart rate is sometimes usually in the 150s, just chilling.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's it. But yeah, dude, it was just fucking spitting blood out. And I'm like, fuck. So I sat down. We waited the 35 minutes because we're in the middle of the desert. So it took the nearest county to bring out sheriffs. They immediately breathalyzed me because we're in an OHV area.
Mm-hmm.
There's side-by-side dirt bikes. Everyone's off-roading, drinking, camping. There was no problem there. I had 0 alcohol in my system. And when the paramedics came, they're like, hey, we want to take you. And at that point, I'm like, no.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. My adrenaline was so high, I didn't feel anything. I didn't feel a thing. So I was like, no, I'm good. And they're like, okay, we're going to quick clot you then and sign this to say that you're denying medical attention. I'm like, yes. And then they left. Dude. Well, anyways, the 2 girls, they drive their car back. I was like, take her home. I'll stay here with my truck until the tow truck comes. Mm-hmm. And my buddy is going to drive me back. Well, dude, we're sitting out there for 2 hours. An hour after the incident, it all hits. I'm dying.
Yeah.
I'm sitting out there. It's like 85, 90 degrees in the desert. It's not crazy hot, but I was just baking, man. I was like, I'm going to fucking die out here. And then I had to call.
What were you doing? You're what?
Bacon.
Yeah, you are.
You heard it here, folks. He's a dickhead.
It's better than being a neo-Nazi. Bitch.
Cunt. But yeah, that was probably the worst first date I ever had, and the worst crash I ever had.
Mm. Well, on that note, today, on this episode, we're sorry for any first dates or interactions that we've had with other people that may have caused them trauma, harm, or both.
Trauma bonding is the way to go.
Boom.
Bang. Wada beep bop boop.
But for that, we are sorry, both myself and Sean.
No regrets.
No regrets.
No regrets.
But if you guys like this episode, if you guys like all the content that we put out, please like, subscribe. If you like us even more than that, check out our Patreon. Join there. We're going to have some exclusive content on there where it's going to be us doing dumb shit, lifestyle stuff. Also, we are available on Spotify, so feel free to have a listen to us while you drive on your long commute. But,
don't crash.
Yeah. Make sure them seatbelts work. But yeah, thanks for joining us this episode. And once again, I'm Derek. That's fat fucking Sean. And we will see you next time.
So much self-control. See you later.
Bye.